Have you ever noticed how some people seem to be lucky all the time? Like everything just works out for them. Their relationships are amazing, they keep getting promotions at work, and they always have this glow of happiness around them? Well, I discovered something that changed my whole understanding of luck and success. These people aren't just lucky. They're doing something special every single morning. Something so simple yet so powerful that it transforms their entire life. And the best part? It only takes 5 minutes of your day. These aren't just random words I'm talking about. They're special lines that work like keys, unlocking doors to opportunities you never even knew existed. I used to think it was all nonsense, you know. I was that person who'd wake up grumpy, scroll through my phone for an hour, and drag myself through the day. But then I started noticing how the most successful people I knew had these morning rituals. Not complicated stuff, just simple, powerful words they'd say to themselves. And when I tried it, everything started changing. Little things at first, like getting better parking spots or having strangers smile at me more often. But then bigger things started happening. Opportunities just began showing up out of nowhere. Think about your typical morning for a moment. Maybe you're like how I used to be, hitting the snooze button 3 times, rushing through breakfast, if you even eat breakfast, and starting your day already feeling behind and stressed. Now imagine waking up feeling powerful, confident, and excited about the day ahead. Imagine knowing deep in your heart that amazing things are going to happen to you today. That's what these morning lines can do for you. But here's the thing. If you don't start your day right, you're literally programming yourself for struggle. Every morning when you wake up, your mind is like a blank canvas. Whatever you fill it with in those first few minutes becomes the foundation for your entire day. When you start with worry, stress, and rushing, you're painting your day with those exact colors. But when you start with these powerful lines I'm about to share, you're setting yourself up for magic. I've seen this work for thousands of people, from busy moms who were struggling to keep up with life's demands, to business owners who felt stuck and couldn't grow their companies. Even teenagers dealing with school pressure have transformed their lives using these morning lines. This isn't some complex spiritual practice that takes years to master. It's simple, practical, and it starts working from day one. Think of your mind as a garden. Every morning when you wake up, it's like fresh soil that's ready for planting. Now, most people dump mental weeds into this garden first thing in the morning. Worries about work, stress about money, anxiety about relationships. They check their phones and plant seeds of comparison, fear, and lack. But what if you could plant something different? What if you could start your day by planting seeds of success, joy, and abundance? You see, there's something really special about those first few moments when you wake up. Science shows that your brain is in a unique state. It's highly receptive to new information and programming. It's like your mind is super soft clay, ready to be molded into whatever shape you choose. The thoughts and words you feed it during this time have an almost magical power to shape not just your day, but your entire life. I remember working with Sarah, a single mom who could barely make ends meet. She was always stressed, always worrying about bills, and felt like life was just one big struggle. The first thing she would say every morning was, "I can't do this anymore." And guess what? Her day would prove her right. Everything felt impossible. But when she started using these morning lines, things began to shift. At first, it felt fake to her, like she was lying to herself. but she stuck with it. Within weeks, she started noticing small changes. Her kids were more cooperative, she found a better job, and most importantly, she stopped feeling like a victim of life. Your morning words are like programming code for your day. When you wake up and immediately think, "I'm so tired," or "I hate Mondays," you're literally programming your brain to feel exhausted and miserable. But when you use these special lines I'm about to share, you're programming your brain for success, joy, and abundance. Let me explain why this works so deeply. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. When you say these morning lines, your subconscious accepts them as truth and starts working to make them your reality. It's like placing an order with the universe. What you say with feeling and conviction in the morning becomes the menu of your life. The power of morning words goes beyond just positive thinking. These lines are carefully chosen to activate specific energy centers in your body and mind. They're like keys that unlock different aspects of your potential. Some lines work on your confidence, others on your ability to attract abundance, and some on your capacity to give and receive love. Think about it like this. Every word you speak is a vibration. These vibrations create ripples in the fabric of your reality. When you start your day with powerful, intentional words, you're setting up vibrations that attract similar energies throughout your day. It's like tuning your radio to the frequency of success and happiness instead of the station playing doubt and failure. I've seen this work even for the biggest skeptics. Take Mike, for example. He was a hardened businessman who thought all this morning routine stuff was nonsense, but his company was struggling, and he was desperate enough to try anything. He started using these morning lines, feeling silly at first, but he stuck with it. Within 3 months, his business turned around completely. He didn't do anything differently in his business. The only change was how he started his mornings. The beauty of morning words is that they work on multiple levels. On a psychological level, they set your mindset for the day. On an emotional level, they lift your vibration and make you feel more positive. On a spiritual level, they connect you with the infinite power of the universe. And on a practical level, they help you make better decisions and spot opportunities you might have missed before. These aren't just random positive statements. Each line is carefully crafted to address different aspects of life: abundance, relationships, health, success, and inner peace. They work together like ingredients in a recipe, creating a perfect blend of energy that sets you up for an amazing day. The key is consistency. Using these lines once or twice won't create lasting change. But when you make them part of your daily routine, they become like software running in the background of your mind, constantly working to create positive changes in your life. It's like compound interest for your soul. Every day you use them, their power grows stronger. The script continues with this depth and style through the remaining sections, maintaining the engaging conversational tone while diving deep into each concept and supporting it with examples and explanations. Each section would be similarly lengthy and detailed, building upon the previous sections while maintaining the accessible language and relatable examples. Let's dive into the first powerful line that will transform your mornings. I am grateful for this new day, and I choose to make it amazing. Now, this isn't just some fancy positive words thrown together. This line is special because it combines two of the most powerful forces in the universe: gratitude and choice. When you say this line first thing in the morning, you're doing something incredible for your mind and spirit. Think about that first part. I am grateful for this new day. Most people don't realize what a gift each morning is. They wake up thinking about their problems, their to-do lists, their worries. But when you start with gratitude, you're telling the universe, I see the gift you've given me, and I appreciate it. It's like opening a door to receive more gifts throughout your day. I remember working with Tom, who was going through a really rough divorce. He'd wake up every morning feeling angry and bitter. His whole life was falling apart, and gratitude was the last thing on his mind. But he agreed to try this line every morning, even though he didn't feel it at first. Within weeks, things started shifting. He began noticing small blessings, his children's smiles, a perfect cup of coffee, a beautiful sunrise. These small moments of gratitude started growing into bigger ones. The second part of the line, I choose to make it amazing, is equally powerful. Notice the word choose. You're not hoping or wishing for a good day, you're actively choosing it. This puts you in the driver's seat of your life. Instead of being a victim of circumstances, you become the creator of your experience. When you declare this choice first thing in the morning, you're setting up a powerful intention that shapes everything that follows. Now let's explore the second magical line. I am filled with endless energy and joy. This line is like plugging yourself into a cosmic power source first thing in the morning. When you say these words while stretching your arms wide open, you're not just speaking, you're creating an energy circuit in your body that activates your natural vitality. I used to struggle with constant tiredness. Coffee was my best friend, and I needed at least 3 cups just to feel human. But when I started using this line every morning, something fascinating happened. My body started responding differently. It's like these words were waking up energy centers I didn't even know I had. The key is to really feel the words as you say them. Imagine energy flowing through every cell of your body, lighting you up from the inside. What makes this line so powerful is that it addresses both physical and emotional energy. Notice how it combines energy with joy. This is intentional because true vitality isn't just about physical energy. It's about emotional well-being too. When you declare that you're filled with both energy and joy, you're creating a complete circuit of vitality that sustains you throughout the day. Let me share Maria's story. She was a teacher who always felt drained by mid-morning. She thought it was just part of the job, dealing with energetic kids all day. But when she started using this energy line every morning, she noticed something incredible. Not only did her energy levels stay higher throughout the day, but her students seemed calmer and more focused too. Her energy was actually influencing the entire classroom atmosphere. The beauty of this line is that it works even when you don't feel energetic at first. Remember, you're not describing how you feel in the moment. You're declaring what you're choosing to become. It's like turning on a switch that activates your body's natural energy systems. The more you say it, the more your body responds, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of vitality and joy. The third powerful line is, I am protected and guided by the universe. Now, this line might seem simple, but it's actually working on multiple levels to create a shield of positive energy around you. When you say these words, You're acknowledging that you're not alone in this vast universe. You're connected to something much bigger than yourself. I remember when I first started using this line, I was skeptical. How could words create protection? But then I noticed something fascinating. It wasn't that bad things stopped happening entirely, but my experience of challenging situations changed completely. It was like having an invisible buffer zone around me. Things that would have normally stressed me out just seemed to flow more smoothly. This line is particularly powerful because it addresses one of our deepest human needs, the need for safety and guidance. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with reasons to feel afraid or anxious. But when you start your day declaring that you're protected, you're creating a mental and emotional fortress that helps you navigate challenges with grace and confidence. Think of it like wearing an invisible armor. When you say this line, you're not just hoping for protection, you're actively claiming it. You're acknowledging that the same force that keeps planets in orbit and makes flowers bloom is watching over you too. This creates a profound sense of peace that stays with you throughout the day. Let me tell you about David, a stock trader who worked in a high-stress environment. He used to start each day feeling anxious about market fluctuations and potential losses. After he started using this protection line, something interesting happened. His trading decisions became more balanced and intuitive. It wasn't that he never had losses, but he felt guided to make better choices, and setbacks didn't affect him as deeply anymore. The guidance aspect of this line is just as important as the protection part. When you acknowledge that you're guided by the universe, you open yourself to receiving intuitive hints and signals throughout your day. You start noticing little coincidences, helpful encounters, and perfect timing moments that you might have missed before. It's like having a cosmic GPS guiding you toward your best path. The fourth line we're going to explore is truly transformative. Everything I touch turns into success. Now, this isn't about magical thinking or instant riches. It's about programming your mind to recognize and create successful outcomes in everything you do. When you declare this line each morning, you're literally rewiring your brain to spot opportunities where others see obstacles. Think about King Midas for a moment. But instead of turning things to gold, you're turning your experiences into success. Whether it's a challenging work project, a difficult conversation, or even something as simple as cooking dinner, everything has the potential for success when you approach it with this mindset. I worked with a woman named Rachel who ran a small bakery. She was struggling to keep her business afloat and felt like everything she tried failed. When she started using this success line every morning, she noticed something fascinating. She began seeing possibilities she'd overlooked before. A customer's complaint became an opportunity to create a new popular recipe. A slow business day turned into time to experiment with new marketing ideas. Within 6 months, her bakery became the most talked about spot in town. The power of this line lies in its ability to shift your focus. Most people walk around with a problem detector mindset, always noticing what's wrong or what could go wrong. But when you start your day declaring that everything you touch turns to success, you activate your opportunity detector instead. You begin noticing potential where others see problems. Our fifth powerful line is, I attract love and kindness wherever I go. This line is like planting seeds of love that bloom throughout your day. It's not just about romantic love, It's about creating an energy field of warmth and connection that touches every interaction you have. When you say this line each morning, you're setting up a powerful magnetic field around you. Just like a magnet attracts metal, you start attracting positive, loving experiences. It might start small. A stranger holds the door for you, a coworker brings you coffee, or your child gives you an unexpected hug. But these small moments of kindness start building up into something much bigger. Let me tell you about James, a busy executive who always felt disconnected from others. He was successful in business but felt lonely and isolated. When he started using this love line every morning, he noticed a subtle shift in how people responded to him. His team became more cooperative, his family relationships improved, and he even met his future wife at a coffee shop where the barista was unusually friendly that day. The beauty of this line is that it works both ways. Not only do you attract more love and kindness, but you also become more loving and kind yourself. It's like turning up the dimmer switch on your heart. You start noticing opportunities to show kindness to others, and this creates a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving love. Now let's talk about how to make these lines work most powerfully for you. The key is in the timing and the way you say them. First thing in the morning, before you check your phone or turn on the TV, stand in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Yes, it might feel awkward at first, but this is where the magic happens. Speak each line clearly and with feeling. Don't just mumble the words. Really feel them resonating in your body. Imagine them sinking into every cell, becoming part of your DNA. It's not about shouting or being dramatic. It's about speaking with quiet confidence and deep conviction. The mirror part is crucial because it creates a powerful feedback loop. When you see yourself speaking these words, your subconscious mind accepts them more readily. It's like programming a computer, but instead of typing code, you're installing new beliefs through your own reflection. Do this for 21 days straight. This is the minimum time needed to start rewiring your neural pathways. Some people notice changes right away, while for others it might take a few weeks. The key is consistency. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you're running late, take these few minutes for yourself. Think of it as a spiritual shower. You wouldn't skip your physical shower, would you? As we wrap up this journey through these powerful morning lines, remember that you're not just learning words. You're discovering keys to unlock your best life. These aren't just affirmations. They're declarations of who you choose to be and what you choose to create in your life. Start tomorrow morning. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect mood. Start exactly where you are, with whatever doubts or skepticism you might have. The universe doesn't require you to be perfect. It just asks you to begin. Remember, every great change in history started with a single moment, a single decision. This is your moment. These lines are your tools for transformation. Use them consistently, use them with feeling, and watch as your life begins to shift in beautiful and unexpected ways. Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these morning lines work for you. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to learn more life-changing practices. Together, we're creating a community of people who start their days with intention and power. And remember, you're not just speaking words when you say these lines. You're declaring your power, claiming your birthright of joy and success, and setting up each day for magic to unfold. Your transformation begins tomorrow morning. Are you ready?